Hello guys, you're welcome to Draftable TV, and this is my machine tutorial. Today's video is about how I create multiple scenes in Machine 2.0 and above. So let's just get straight to it. This is what I'm working with. It's actually called Golden Kingdom. That's very dope expansion by Native Instruments. Check it out. Check it out. Get it. Go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. So this is now the real deal. We're gonna go ahead and create a new group and name it FX Boss. I think that'll be okay. FS Boss. So in Machine, like it was kind of hard to have multiple sends. As y'all can see, we have only these two options on each track, only this and that, okay, on every single track. But hey, just before that, when you come to this page, before it was like this, if you come here, sometimes you could see it this way, even that way. Okay, you just have to click on this and then click on the aux to open up the aux channel. You know what I'm saying? So as y'all can see, it's only two. We have two. The first one. So let's say maybe you wanna add effect to the snare here. Maybe you decide to go for reverb, bam, and then delay on this. So what about you wanna add more? Yeah, it's not possible, okay? But I'm gonna show you the technique I use to do this or to achieve this task. Let's go back. Let's close this window and then go back here. We created the FX Boss, so now we're gonna randomly choose some effects on this under this group and on this channel or sound. In Machine it is called sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, sound 4, blah blah, under the FX Boss. Okay, so I'm gonna choose reverb. I think reverb for now, one, and on the 2 I'm gonna choose delay, beat delay. I'm using the stock plugins for now. Yeah, beat delay. And then the third one is gonna be flanger. I think where is it? Flanger. And the fourth one is gonna be ice. And the fifth one, I don't know, which distortion, or maybe this. And the sixth one. So far we have reverb, beat delay, flanger, ice, distortion, and the sixth one is gonna be I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be what else? What else do we choose? I'm not sure. Let's go for just anything. Chorus. It's okay. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna put everything. We're gonna add it to the the snare. But the thing is, some people do is they just go ahead and insert it on the track, just like you're seeing here on this track, and they just go ahead and choose any effect and put it on. I'm not saying it's bad or anything of that sort. No, that's how some people work. But actually, I don't work so. I create a separate channel, add the effects, and send them. Route it to the snare, so that I can have, how do I call it? I don't want to just leave everything on the snare. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's just go ahead and play the song. And sorry about that. When I'm playing the track, I'm not gonna speak, you know what I mean, because I'll be like dead in the track. You can't hear me, and I don't want to be shouting. So let's go. So I'm gonna choose reverb, yeah, for this snare. But I think it's best to solo. No, I'm not gonna solo the track. I'm gonna just go ahead and add reverb, and then yeah, reverb to this track. Let's listen to it. And the next one is gonna be delay. The beat delay. So as you can see, we've been able to add 2 effects to the snare. What about we want to add more? That's what the problem lies. So let's close this window and go back here and create another group and name it snare sand bus 2 or 1 snare. Let's just, you can name it anyhow you want anyway. Snare sand FX and sand 1. I don't know, the name don't really matter. You can just name it anyhow you want. 1. And guys, sorry, in Maschine, this is how sometimes things work. In order to, when we're about to do the routing, in order for this channel to pop up, you need an effect on the channel or on the sound. Okay, so this is why I always put this EQ, just leave it here, but just in case you want to use it for any purpose, you can. But in my case, I don't use it, but I just put it on and then turn it off. Yes. And when we go back to this snare, okay, what we do is, actually we're trying to add more, you know, effect to the snare, but then, you know, the option is only, we have only 2 chances, and we're trying to you know, add more. So under the group, just click on the group, and this is the snare sand 1 we created, right? And click it, and this is going to be routed to it, you know, so we can use the aux on that track to add more effect to the snare. Okay, so let's play it. So as you can see, it's routed to this channel, right? And the signal is coming in. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go. In the meantime, we added just the I don't remember we added reverb, yeah, and then what was the name, snare and beat delay. So we have 4 more left. Let's come back here and go here and then play the track. Yeah. So as you can see, we have another 2. You know, we can add 2 effects. Here we can send it to the what's the name, to the snare. All right, so I'm gonna choose what is better? Okay, we used reverb and delays, so we are left with, okay, so remember guys, anyway, that's nothing. I was just confusing myself, so I'm going to choose a flanger, and then the next one is going to be ice. Okay, but just in case, if you don't really like the effect you're getting and you would want to do some tweaking, you can always go back to the main FX, wasn't it? That's the FX boss, and you see you have your plugins here, and you can tweak them to, I mean, your liking, you know what I mean? But just for the sake of this tutorial, we're not going to do anything of that sort, you know what I mean? So let's go back to this channel and let's listen. Bring it in. Yeah, yeah. So now, yeah, we have 2 more effects added to the snare, and of course you still need more. You want to add more, okay? You just go back here and just create another group and say, you can name it anyhow you want, guys. It don't really matter. Snare send 2. In this case, I'm gonna say snare send 2. Snare send 2. Yeah. And so we're gonna go to the previous one and then go here and on the group click just before that. yeah, I almost forgot. You need to put any effects or plugin on the sound or track before. Other than that, it's not gonna work. In my case, I always put the EQ and turn it off here. So when we go back to the previous snare send 1 and go click here and click on the group, now you see it pops up. If you don't add the EQ, it's never gonna show up here. Yeah, this is how Maschine actually works. So you click on it and this is routed to the new channel, which is this. So let's listen to it. Yeah. So we're gonna click here and then let me show you. See, we're getting the signal. All right, so let's go ahead and add our 2 more effects. You know, reverb, chorus. Yeah, chorus will be okay for now. So So you see, we have all our effects routed to the snare, just the snare, and this effect is not taking place on any of the sounds other than, you know, just the snare we chose in the beginning. This snare right here. This is it. Okay. And if you're having problems with the volume, you can always turn it down. I don't know. It really depends on you. You can turn it down from the main source, or you can go all the way down to the last, you know, channel, the last sense, and you know, turn it down. You know what I mean? It depends on you, what you're doing and what you want. Yeah. So that's it. But like one last thing, another crazy thing you can do. You know what I mean? You see this FX boss here. This should have been a different tutorial altogether. But like there's some crazy stuff you can do with this FX boss, like panning your effects. It's crazy. I love to do it. Let me take just 1 minute to show you how it really works. You know what I mean? We are on the FX boss, not its snare sense boss. No, the FX boss. And I'm gonna go ahead and pan, just randomly pan, the effects, so that you have an idea of some of the crazy things you can do in Maschine. All right.